This video will highlight how you can use volume, price, and mix analysis to better understand what drives sales. If we think about what can drive sales growth, we can break it down into three main buckets. 1. We sell our products at a higher price. This is the price effect. 2. We sell more of our products, which is the volume effect. 3. We change what we are selling and where we are selling it, which is the sales mix difference. Let's start with what is the price effect. The price effect answers how much of our increased sales are solely driven by a change in average realized price, ARP, by keeping the volume constant. The price effect can inform us about A. In which country are we selling products at a higher price? B. Which product has a higher price? The price effect is calculated on brand and country level, and therefore exists on brand, segment, and therapy level, as well as country, BA, and regional level. Furthermore, the price effect is additive across these levels. This means you can sum together the price effect of Zoltify, Tresiba, and Levemir to total basal price. The insulin segments add up to the total insulin price effect and consequently all the way up to the total price effect. Drivers for a negative price impact can be there are higher rebates, having a higher proportion of tender sales which usually have a lower sales price, having a change in device mix, example, selling more human insulin in pen fill instead of vials, or a general decrease in prices. On the other hand, a positive price impact can be driven by lower rebates, lower sales through tender, positive device mix, higher WPP. Now let's look in more detail into the volume effect, which explains how much of our sales growth is driven by the fact that we sell more of our products independent of changes in price. First of all, it is important to keep in mind that volumes across different therapy areas are not directly comparable, meaning that we cannot mix together volumes of, example, insulins, where volume is measured in mega units, with, for instance, Novo7, which is measured in milligram. Let's start with the easier part, which is insulins. Selling more insulins can be driven by higher market growth, an increase in market share, or additional tender volumes. All of this would lead to more mega units sold and therefore higher sales, assuming a constant price. If we take, for instance, our total basal insulin sales and assume we sold 100 mega units last year and 110 mega units this year, that means 10% volume growth. Now though, we want to be able to compare the 10% volume growth in basal insulin to, example, 10% volume growth of Novo7, or even across segments or therapies. This can be done by monetizing it, meaning translating the volume increase into million DKK amount. This is done by applying the growth percentage from, example, MU growth to the million DKK from the starting period. In the context of our example of basal insulins, we would see that the 100 mega units we sold last year equaled 200 million DKK. Our 10% increase in MU from 100 to 110 mega units is therefore equal to 20 million DKK. This means we are applying the average basal segment ARP and not an individual product ARP to translate the volume increase into million DKK. Therefore, the volume impact of Tresiba, Zoltify, and Levemir is not additive to total basal segment. It is calculated on segment level. Furthermore, the volume effect across the three insulin segments is not additive to total insulin. It is calculated on total insulin level. Overall, the volume effect is calculated on the highest level of comparable units, meaning total insulin, total GLP-1, obesity, and individual products in biopharm, which added together equal the total volume effect in million DKK. This also means that in contrast to the price effect, the volume effect is not additive across countries, business areas, and regions. It is always calculated on the geographical level you are analyzing. Now we know how price and volume can drive sales. The third key to understand sales is to understand mix effects. Example, what is the effect if shift patients from modern to new generation insulins? And what is the effect if we sell relatively more products in countries with higher prices, such as Japan versus Thailand? In the price-volume model, we have three different mix effects. 1. Country mix. 2. Value up within a country. 3. Value up between countries. Let's go through a few examples. 1. What is country mix? Country mix is the impact on a product, example, Tresiba, when we sell the product in different countries with different prices. If you're sitting in region Europe as written in the script, you can see a negative country mix effect for Tresiba, because Tresiba is launching in countries with lower price, example, Hungary and Bulgaria. Country mix is added together for all products to equal the country mix of a segment. Country mix only exists at regional and business area level. When you are looking at one single country, there are no mix from other countries. 2. What is value up within a country? Value up within a country is the impact related to shifting patients to products with higher price, EI value upgrade. Example, if we look at France, the value up for basal insulin is driven by the launch of Zoltify, which has a higher price than other basal products and thereby represent a value upgrade in the segment. Value upgrade is not visible for individual products, since a value upgrade requires a shift from one product to another. But it is visible for all segments and therapies. The value up within country is added together country by country to get the value up on business area and regional level. 2. What is value up between countries? Value up between countries is the impact related to a change in the relative weight of products and countries in a business area or region. How is value up between countries different from country mix and value up within countries? Country mix is the effect on one product from selling this product in different countries. The value up within country is the impact within one country of shifting between products. The value up between countries reflects that relative sales mix have changed across products and across countries. Example, the impact of selling more Tresiba in Japan versus selling Levemir in Korea. A few exceptions to be aware of. 1. Mix from devices. 2. Mix from tender sales. 3. Covariance. Read more about this in the extended guideline here.